Hey, it's Andres. Today I'm going to show you and review the newest machine from the STIGMA Rotary. It's their wireless tattoo machine, STIGMA FORCE. I had this machine for about 2 months already, and only recently I managed to try it a little bit more and try the different options just so I can give a bit better review about it. But overall, I'm pretty happy with it, and the quality is pretty great as well, as it always is from the STIGMA. The STIGMA Rotary is really cool and established tattoo machine builder brand already. And one of my first tattoo machines was actually STIGMA Hyper. Many of you know that one. It was kind of one of the game changers in the tattoo industry, that STIGMA Hyper, at least for my eyes, you know, from what I experienced and from all what I followed. Everyone had one of them and everyone was raving about one of them. And since then they released many other machines and many other rotary machines and many other things, and I tried a little bit, couple of them, but I haven't tried all of them anyway. And now I had a chance to try one of their newest one, and I'll do unboxing and explain a little bit more about it. It comes in this box, and this is what we have inside. Nice traveling case. Some of the stickers there with it, some Allen key. There's a bit more explanation on how to use it and display info and stuff like that. This extra bit here is to change over if you want to use STIGMA cartridges or standard cartridges. So that's all included. You don't need to buy extra adapters or anything like that. And also this over here, tiny bit, this is to change the machine to RC8 mode. So here is the machine, STIGMA FORCE. The grip adjustment is pretty smooth. It doesn't click or anything, but it's nice and smooth feel to it, and it adjusts quite a big adjustment for it. I'm sure you will be able to fit most of the cartridges from most of the brands, because sometimes if the adjustment is quite small, the needle might hang out too much or too little, and if you try to adjust it, grip can come off completely. But with this one, there's quite a big adjustment there, and it shouldn't happen. If you remove the grip, you can all wash it really good there and autoclave and everything like that. And I'm sure you can buy extra grips as well and slimmer version of it, like different shapes and stuff. The machine you can buy in 3 different strokes, 2.8 millimeters, what will be more like a soft shader, black and gray work, or some delicate liner. You can get 3.7 millimeters, that's more like all-rounder. That's what this is as well, that's what I tried. With 3.7 mil you can do pretty much everything, you can also do like some smooth grays, a little bit maybe harder, but you can also do quite good lining with it, quite good color blends with it and stuff like that. And you can also get 4.5 millimeter, and 4.5, I think that's quite heavy stroke, but that's more for like color packing and more maybe larger lines and stuff like that. So it depends what kind of work you do. It depends what machine you should get, really. Machine comes only with 1 battery. As a standard, you can get additional battery for extra costs, of course, but 1 battery, that's it. And I think for most of the artists, 1 battery will be enough as well, as long as you don't do long day sessions. If you do a couple of pieces of smaller tattoos, you can always a little bit charge it between the sessions, because it only takes, you know, even if you charge it only for 20-30 minutes, it will last you a couple hours. So if you're doing multiple tattoos, if you finish the first tattoo, you can plug it into charge, then you can take it all apart, clean up your table and everything like that, set up for the new customer, get the stencil ready, get everything ready, and then you can plug it in back in, and that will last you for pretty much all of that tattoo anyway. I do work quite fast, and I almost never stop between even tattooing. When I'm tattooing, I almost never stop it, you know, it always runs constantly, and I always tattoo. And I also do some heavy blacks and some lining and stuff like that. So for me, it lasted about 6 hours, and that was on about 8 volts, 8.5 and 7.8, something like that. So to charge it, it's USB-C charger, but the machine doesn't come with any cables on any chargers or anything whatsoever. So you will have to buy again separately somewhere else USB-C charger. Many of us have some phones or iPads or laptops or something with USB-C already. And of course, while you're working it, you can plug it in and work it with plugged in, but that's basically loses the point of it being wireless, because now you're like plugged into the wire already, you know. But that's just in emergency. If you have longer cable and if you need 5 more minutes to finish, you can just easily plug in and work in that, or if you forgot to charge your battery or something like that. The cool thing about this one is that it has the display on, so you can turn it on and off right there, and you have a display for exact voltage, what you can see there, and adjust it. And some of the wireless machines don't have any adjustments or readouts. They just have some lights or something what you need to guess what exact voltage you use. But with this one, it is all there. So for those of you who really need to know what exactly they use, it's all there. So you can set up 5 different modes there. You know, what's really cool for like lining and shading and all that stuff. But also it has like a few different options. It has 3 different of give adjustments for the softness and sensitivity. So that will mean that it will have kind of like a digital give. So a little bit when you're working in areas, maybe your needle will be kind of softer for the skin hits, depending on what are you looking to get, or depending on your results, you can enter one of those. It also has a boost mode. And the boost mode will not allow you to drop any speed at all. So when you're working really hard in areas, it will just give extra kind of hit to it as well and just help you out with, I guess, achieving some of the results. But I personally don't really use any of those modes because it just confuses me, and then I can't remember what I used last time and what I haven't used it. So if I need something to hit higher, I can just adjust a bit higher voltage and a bit needle depth as well, and it will work for me perfectly fine. Another thing with this battery, it connects to wireless pilot foot pedal, and it will, so for those who want to use wireless machine with the foot pedal, that's an option as well with this one, but you need to buy it separately. And also they do say that the app is coming soon as well for it, so you can connect it and all get everything on the app, like readouts and more information or some updates. I don't even know, to be honest, what will be there, but I'm sure you can check it all out online for yourself and learn a little bit more about if you're interested. I probably wouldn't even connect it to any apps. I just work as it is, works perfectly fine. It's not like it's unfinished, and it's great as it is. Working with it and balance wise, all good as well. Pretty easy to work with, not heavy at all. The vibrations minimum, and it's just easy to work with. And I was able to achieve pretty much everything with any other of my machines. Lining was easy and smooth and good and precise and everything. The shading, the soft shadings and fillings and blacks and everything else was pretty cool as well. And overall, just a good all-rounder machine. Oh, and another thing, yes, you can remove this one over here, the battery, like this. So if you get the separate ones, I guess you can just change them. But you can change it to the RCA one. It just tiny bit here, and it just basically makes this machine one of the smallest machines out there. But it means you will be able to work with it as a RCA machine. So I think you can get this one separately without even battery, and that will be cheaper. And if you already have whole RCA setup, then you can even get this one. So that's about it. Again, pretty cool all-rounder. Again, like I pretty much say with every machine, but I believe that all the machine manufacturers, that's what they are aiming to do anyway. Most of the machines now will be really good all-rounder machines. With all the display and adjustments and everything in this machine, it makes it a bit cooler than some of them out there in market. But overall, it just works like a standard machine, standard rotary machine, you know. And it's a great machine if you're looking to get something new, if you don't have wireless machine already, and maybe with other options, with RCA as well option, and with more readouts and with give options and something like that. So this is the one then. It's pretty cool. I will attach links below where you can check out this machine and other machines from the STIGMA, because they're all pretty cool. And anyway, you can read a little bit more about it if you're interested and stuff. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you next time.